Marshall with PonyPride here with Markus Kennedy, transfer forward from Villanova. How's preseason going, man?
Preseason's good. It's fun. Learning a lot. Chemistry's coming well together, and it's time now. Preseason's over, for real, to be honest. So I mean, like, it's time. It's time to show the world what we've been working with all summer, what we've been working for, why we didn't have a summer break, why we don't go home for vacations, why we in this gym all day long, 2 a days, and all that.
Yeah, man. What are the coaches have you guys working on the most right now?
Like everything. I mean, defense wins games. So it's like if we can stop the defenders and be able to execute all our plays, we should be really good. And I feel like that's where we at right now. I mean, you can never like have the perfect execution, but that's what we're working towards. And Coach Brown is a perfectionist. So like for him, it's like if it's not exactly what he wants, we're doing it over. We'll be here all day long, and that's the part of the game that we all gotta learn to love. I mean, if we all want to be pros in some sort and take this game to the next level, this is what we gotta do, and gotta put in the work, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, what are you working on individually the most right now? Like, what about your game are you like refining heading into the season?
Everything. I mean, just being the total package. I mean, like obviously the goal is to be an NBA player, and just knowing that NBA GMs and scouts, they have that list with the check boxes and they check off what you can and what you cannot do. Just knowing that, and you just gotta make sure that you can do everything. Right? And that's what I work on. I work on jump shots, handling, dribbling, and screening, coming off screens, pick and roll, pick and pop. I work on everything. I mean, it's a daily grind, but just like a 9 to 5, you gotta go and do your job. You clock in, you clock out every day.
Yeah, man. You had to sit out last year because of transfer rules, and a lot of people haven't seen you play yet. Describe your game a little bit. What are you going to be bringing to the team this season?
I think I'm gonna just bring whatever the team needs. I mean, like, I rebound, score, play defense, run the floor. Like it's really just being the leader on the team and just bringing like the heart and the soul and the passion to the game, and just making sure that everybody, every night that we go out and step on that floor, that everybody is in the same page and everybody is ready to go.
Yeah. And how deep do you think this squad is?
15 deep. 15 strong. Everybody's fighting for positions, and that's how it is. That's how the Kentuckys and the Kansases and the Dukes and the North Carolina, that's how they are. And I mean, if you look at Coach Brown and look at the coaches that he has under him, those are all old coaches. So I mean, like it's like it wasn't. We didn't have a choice but to be that. Like he didn't come here to bring in players that weren't going to play. Like he didn't come here to bring in players that weren't going to fight for positions. Like everybody on the team's a dog. And we all fighting like dogs, and then when the first chance we had to go out and fight somebody else, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, man. Hey, you talked a little bit about Coach Brown. Talk about what Coach was like playing with him so far, and the rest of the staff.
I mean, they're coaches, like, and I'm sure any college basketball player will tell you, like, you're not supposed to like your coaches. Like, and it's true. I mean, they get on us even when we think we're doing it right, we're not. And film doesn't lie. Their door's always open. They always have the film rolling. So if you feel like something was wrong, or go watch the film. And Coach Brown is going to sit there. He's going to draw up every play. He's going to tell you exactly what to do. He's going to tell you what you should have done, and he's going to give you 3 other options of what you could have done. And there should be no reason why we shouldn't get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like if we don't, it's on us. It's not. They do a wonderful job coaching us and making sure we're prepared. And the only thing is, like, we just got to execute it, and we just got to be able to just take it what they tell us and do it. I mean, it's tough at points because, like, tired, fatigued, and like really don't know what they want, but just got to do it. Take it one step at a time, and it's fun. They're fun coaches. Like they let us throw lobs, they let us like run, they let me push the ball off the court off a rebound. Like, so it's fun, and they let us do stuff that a lot of teams, a lot of coaches don't really allow their teams to do. But they understand that the game isn't just like you got a shooter, you got a big man, you got a post player, you got a wing. Like, no, everybody needs to do everything. If I got to switch with Nick Moore on the guard, I got to be able to play that guard. Like, if I get stuck on the wing with a big guy that's not really mobile, I got to be able to take 2-3 dribbles and get by him. Like,
And yeah, man, you guys got a lot of new pieces here this season compared to last year. How's y'all's team chemistry developing?
Chemistry is something that takes time with any team, no matter what. Like, even if you bring in one new player, the chemistry is automatically broken, and it takes time to get it back. And I feel like now we're at a point now that most teams that have been together 4 years aren't at. Like, so I mean, we on the court and Coach Brown might say something, might call somebody a wrong name, and we all like laugh and stuff, like, and nobody like really take it personal, or like somebody might get dunked on in practice, and it's what it should be. And I mean, like, as far as like knowing where each other is supposed to be at on the court, and like what people's strengths are, that's where we gotta get better at. Like, we gotta know that like certain players, if they on the wing and they a good shooter, you gotta give them the ball early so they can get their feet set and so they can hit the shot. Like, and you gotta know if he's not a good shooter, then push him through and dribble the ball down and run in the sets. Like, you just knowing your personnel, knowing who you're with, and that's where we getting really good at. I believe. I mean, I'm not a coach, but I'm a player and I see them on the court, so I feel like that's where we're really getting good at. I feel like the communication is so much better than it was in the previous years. Like, everyone talks on defense, offense, lets people know what they're doing, and that's what it is. That's where it starts at, and that's the big part.
Yeah, man. And what's the biggest difference so far between your time at Villanova and your time at SMU? Like, what's the biggest difference?
Biggest difference?
Either the team or the school, or.
Honestly, I mean, Villanova's fans were a lot more into like the season and stuff, but that's just because the history of winning and stuff, and that's where we're getting at now. And I feel like SMU definitely has the fan base to get it to where we can have the best fans in the country. And we can have the game days that have Dick Vitale in the stands with our fans, like, and that's what we're trying to get to. And it all starts with winning. If we win, the fans come, and that's in any sport with any team, and there's no difference, like, with basketball. No matter where you go, like, you play the game. We play the game because we love playing the game. So I mean, like, yeah, you have different coaching styles and different players around you, but it's still at the end of the day, it's still just basketball, and we gotta play. I mean, that's what I do. I lace my sneakers up just like I did when I was at Villanova. So I mean, it's really no difference.
Yeah, man. All the fans are really pumped about this season. You got a message for them?
Stay tuned. We're gonna make sure we're gonna do your glove. We're gonna pony up. We're gonna make sure when we at the end of the games and we pony it up, it's not after a loss. That's our main goal, and it's not. And we need all the fans to come support us. I mean, I seen the email today that due to high demand of tickets, like, they had to start selling more tickets. Like, that's great, and y'all not gonna be disappointed. We working just as hard as we ever worked before, individually as a team, and just like the fans are hearing about us, we're working just as hard. We hear it, and then we hear what the fans say. We're not gonna let y'all down.
All right, man. Well, thanks so much, Markus.
Bro.